Now 4 o'clock, here to give you the latest. Thanks for tuning in on WFMY Plus. Here to give you the latest on these temperatures as we've been sitting in the low to mid 90s across the Triad this afternoon. And this is just the beginning of the heat stretch all the way through Wednesday. And I'm going to show you what each day looks like. And this is a weather impact alert, not just because of the heat, but also the humidity, with feels like temperatures in the upper 90s and also in the triple digits, even currently in Burlington at 102 and Danville at 102. Feels like temperatures are dangerous outside. So I'm here to give you the latest on what to expect over the next several days, and also a look at some safety tips too. So until Wednesday, again, this includes today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 11 a.m. until 8 o'clock. We're likely going to have some heat advisories, maybe even a couple of excessive heat warnings for our area, meaning temperatures are going to be up there, mid to upper 90s for air temps, and then heat index values up to around 105 degrees. What I need you to do, make sure you're staying hydrated, and of course limiting your time outdoors during this time frame. You know, with the dew point, with all of that water vapor in the air, it causes you to sweat less, and sweating less, or the sweat to evaporate off your body less, and without it able to do that, you get hotter easy, and you know that can lead to some serious health issues due to the heat. So be careful, make sure you're being safe these next couple of days. Make sure if you are spending time outdoors that you have somewhere to go that has good air conditioning. Next couple of days, mid to upper 90s. Remember, normal for this time of year is upper 80s, right at around 90 degrees. So we are well above normal for the next several days. We're going to be at 95, 96, 97 in that range through around Wednesday before we really kind of anticipate a break heading our direction. Heat alerts for our area, majority of the Triad under a heat advisory until 8 o'clock. For the day today. I do anticipate that getting reissued over the next several days, all the way through Wednesday. Extreme heat warning has actually been extended for those counties that you can see right there in pink until 8 p.m. on Monday. So instead of Sunday, as you can see on your screen, it's now been issued for Monday. The difference between these two that we're continuing to watch, of course, if there are any changes between these warnings and what gets extended into the Triad. But the difference between the two, the extreme heat warning is actually a step worse than the heat advisory. Heat advisory is with heat indices up to around 105 degrees. Those feels like temps, versus heat warning, you can see up to around 110. So it just gets more and more dangerous as we go from orange to pink with those advisories and warnings. And it's not just us that's being affected by this heat. It really is actually much of the United States. You can see, especially here in the southeast and portions of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana. You can see all across the area tons and tons of heat advisories and even extreme heat warnings due to the fact that we have high pressure across the area that's just funneling in southerly breezes that are hot and that are also humid. And when you have that humidity in the area, it just makes it feel that much warmer. So this is what the heat index trend is looking like over the next couple of days. In our area, again, could be even higher than this, especially in some local spots, but mainly in that 100 to 105 range. The good news is there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It may be far away, and it's going to seem further away for now as we continue to heat up over the next couple of days, but it is there. Thursday and Friday, we're going back down into the 90s and eventually into the 80s. I wanted to show you a quick look at the radar. I did want to tell you that, you know, we're not expecting much cooling rain showers these next couple of days. It's really just going to be very isolated in nature, these pop-up showers and storms. There is currently one actually just within the last couple minutes that's formed just toward the southeast of Winston-Salem, right over Reynolds Park Road and Old Greensboro Road. But these will kind of form very rogue and, you know, inflate fairly quickly, pop up, and also fizzle out fairly soon as well. So I do anticipate that kind of dying off fairly shortly too, just with, you know, high pressure kind of remaining dominant over the air. It makes these storms really hard to get going and stay going. So most of us really are going to be staying dry over the next couple of days. But the good news for those of you in that part of Forsyth County, just southeast of Winston-Salem, is it's going to cool you off a bit. So that's good news. But for the rest of us, staying hot and also staying mainly dry, not only today, for the next couple of days. I'm going to leave you with a 7-day and then show you a look at some current temperatures across our area and what you can expect. So the next few days, we're going to be back in the middle and upper 90s. Record temperatures are going to be in the triple digits for the next several days. There is that light at the end of the tunnel. Look at that. Thursday and Friday, more rain chances are back, and we're a little bit cooler, going from the 90s into the 80s into next weekend.